Hello and good afternoon, everybody. So coming up, we have our first winners round 4 match. This is going to be between XanderWebb, seed number 40, and xpaco5, seed number 9. So both have done very, very well to get to this point. If I'm not mistaken, this is essentially a feeder match into the quarterfinals. So this is definitely the biggest match we've had so far. Very much looking forward to seeing what both these guys pull off. And it might seem like Xander is the underdog in this match, but if we go back and have a look at previous race times, this is very much up in the air. I wouldn't be surprised if this went 2-1 to either player. At least that would be my prediction, that it's going to be 2-1. But we'll see. If Paco's having a good day, he very much can take this 2-0. All it requires is 2 fairly decent runs, and he's more than capable of doing this. But we've seen some pretty high variance. I know I like to say that a lot, but all it takes is to look at the race times. We've had some major upsets already. So many of our best seeds and best racers have only won their matches 2-1. So I'm expecting this to be very, very close. So thinking about the PBs, Xander has an 11.05. Meanwhile, I know that I'm not sure what Paco's time is. He doesn't have it up in his splits, but it's sub 10.50. I think you're talking like 10.45 or something, probably better than that actually. Thinking that we're probably going to see Paco attempt a shell jump. I think he did attempt it. Pretty sure he did. But not getting the left, right, not getting the shell through either. Yeah, a lot of these first stages probably will be quite similar. The room 1 of Iggy's, it can always be quite interesting, just depending on how safe players are playing. Although 281 is probably still what they're aiming for. Okay, Xander a bit slow on those last fences. Based on his expression into the webcam, he wasn't too pleased about that, but you know, it's only like 2 in-game seconds. It's very, very little. But Paco's had a pretty decent World 1. So is Xander, just that Room 1 was a bit slow. But yeah, just to put this into perspective, at least from Xander's point of view, Xander has already knocked out Sten. I think Sten was a top 5 seed. I think actually Sten might have been 4th. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously Steven is going to be one of the best seeds. So he's already faded him. And looking back at Paco's last match, it was 2-1 versus P. Jelly. I think the 3 race times were, well, 2 of them were sub 11, and then the other one was like 11.26. So certainly, if Paco gets another 11.26, then... Sorry, my throat's really sore. Yeah, if Paco's getting mid 11 times again in races, we're very much going to see Xander take advantage of that. But Paco should pretty much always be getting sub 11 times. Don't mean to trivialize it, but it's pretty much the case. Okay, Paco with a 361 had really nice flight speed, but kind of slowed down a bit in that key. Xander got a 360 though. Must have had fairly slow flight speed. Also having an issue putting the key in the keyhole. fairly decent DS one from both. Paco lost his shell earlier, but in that case, it's better to lose your shell on the second to last fish than the last fish. So, Paco again, one in-game second, better than Xander. Xander having to make a couple of recoveries with those boo rings, but handles it very nicely. But in terms of Paco's experience with this category, this should be a good category for him. Has held world record in 11 exit a couple of times, I believe. Probably still top 3 in standard 11 exit. Okay, everybody's favorite level, Star World 1. Let's see how these zips go. Zips could make a big difference here. We're very, very close. Or, sorry, I should say Super M37 Smashola. That's the official name for that trick that we do in Star World 1. Okay, so Paco having a couple of issues with the first set of zips. It's very easy to mess that up, especially right-hand side, but gets good second zips. Pretty much exactly the same for Xander, though Paco again just marginally better. So we're seeing a pretty good run from Xander, pretty good run from Paco as well. As to be expected. Both have had a couple of issues here and there, but Paco has been the one that's limited those mistakes. Although, what was that at the end of Star World 2? Dancing about with that baby Yoshi. Very frustrating when that happens. It always seems so out of the blue when that happens. Definitely not surprised to see Paco go for that strat in Star World 3. That's something that he's going to have done pretty consistently. So saving another 2 in-game seconds against Xander. I believe Paco might have Fast Fly here, which is another bonus. Xander's flight speed doesn't look too bad, though. I don't think it's Fast Fly. And Paco's going to be heading on the front door. Very good run so far, although things can happen. Things can happen in front door, and certainly the Bowser fight. We're likely to see Paco go for room 5. We do. And wow, Xander not getting door 2 fly. Yeah, not getting door 2 fly can be very disappointing. It's quite a big frame window. I'm not saying that it's easy, because it's not, but you know, it's one of those things that if you're always running this game, it's something that you're going to have down. It's just one of those common race mistakes, I guess. And that was a bit of a shame what happened at the end of Dark Room for Xander. That was going pretty well, honestly. But there is potential to see a change of lead. Though it's made even more unlikely by the fact that Xander will pretty much automatically be losing time in this Bowser fight without the cape. But if Paco makes any mistakes, it could start to get pretty interesting. I feel both have played very well in this first race, though. Ooh. Ooh, wow. So mistakes can happen. It's pretty much one of the best places to lose Cape in this fight, at least. Oh, damn, the bot mustn't be on, but we'll post the bracket in a moment. and Paco taking the pity shroom, I honestly don't blame him. If you're like 5 seconds away from securing a victory, might as well pick it up. And that's a nice victory for Paco, making it 1-0. Big congrats, and you know, even though that was a pretty good race run, I'm gonna assume that Paco won't really consider that run all that good. I imagine he's gonna say, "Oh wow, it was full of mistakes," and even though it was, a time like that should usually be enough to secure a victory. Though I imagine Paco's gonna be aiming a bit higher this time. So yeah, yeah, Paco must have stopped his timer late. I think he must have. It was a sub 11 run, absolutely. Xander with an 11-12. Only about 12 seconds in it. Very good first race. This will be a best of 3, however. So we were going to have at least one more race. Howdy, Fico. Hello, Agathor. What's up, iDad? So that's a very good start for Paco, making it 1-0. Paco takes down this next one, the match will be his. Otherwise, we're going to have a tiebreaker. And from a spectator's point of view, I'd like to see Xander take this down. Go head to head in that tiebreaker. Always a very, very fun thing to watch. I will be back with you folks in about 30 seconds. We're just waiting for people to get ready. Just finishing my salad here. That's good stuff. My mother takes good care of me. A growing boy needs good food. Looks like we're about to get started up again. Alright, everybody. Both have readied up. We're going to get this underway pretty soon. And yes, Daps, we do have a lot of matches today. I knew that Volpe and Rich had rescheduled for 2 hours, well, 2.5 hours away now. Or wait, no, it might be an hour and a half. Yeah, it is an hour and a half. That's been a match I've been really looking forward to. I know I say that about basically every race, but take it this time that I really want to catch that one. Very hard to predict what way that'll go. It's definitely got all the ingredients of another 2-1 potentially. You, Rube Link, thank you very much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Got here just in time. This is the second race of our best of 3. If Paco takes this one down, the match is his. Otherwise, we're going to have a tiebreaker. That's a pretty cool emote. But not as cool as the Super M37 Smashola. Nah, I kid. Although, it's a pretty damn good emote, that. Again, both looking very comfortable so far in YI3. Probably looking at 2 259s. And yes, very nice, very nice. So last time Paco attempted a shell jump in Y4, didn't quite get it. Wishing him all the best this time. Ooh, got a lot closer. Still not quite there. Mid-air shell jumping, probably one of the hardest individual tricks in this game. So it would have been pretty cool if we got to see it, but unfortunately not. So if Xander manages to take this one down, we'll maybe get another chance. Okay, last time Paco got a 281 in room 1, Xander got a 79. Looked pretty disappointed at getting a 79, so maybe gonna see an improvement this time around. Doesn't look to be playing it safe. And Xander must be a lot happier with that this time around. Almost getting a 282. That was a nice room 1. Well, from both of them, although I think Xander's might have been slightly better. Xander's room 1 was a very high 281. Yep, good world 1 from both of them. It almost looks like Xander's ahead. I'm not sure if Paco maybe started his timer late or something, but it looks like Xander's ahead. And obviously that difference isn't going to make it isn't going to make too much of a difference, but it's still nice to have that marginal lead. Oh! Okay, Agathor. Oh, that's interesting. So Paco is doing race timing, which sort of makes sense, this being a race, although... Oh, that race timing is weird. Wow, and again, Paco had really good flight speed, yet messed up in the key grab back in time. Very surprising to see that, honestly. Though it was Xander that came out on top in DP1 with a 362 compared to Paco's 61. Again, looking forward to these DS ones, a very tech-heavy level, quite difficult to do optimally. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Missing that. Wow, that was really unfortunate because otherwise that DS one was perfect. Keeping the shell the whole way to the end is no joke. So nicely done from Xander, other than missing the P-switch. Both with good room ones of Secret House. Oh, and the P-switches just aren't cooperating with Xander today. This is still pretty close. Xander within the range that he probably needs to be in order to beat Paco. This big boo fight is getting scary. Please, Xander, just don't do anything silly. Yeah, you don't want to be getting anywhere close to that bottom row. Never mind having like 5 blocks across. My word. Who was it we saw die there? I can't remember. I feel like I should be able to remember. Because obviously that's quite notable. Xander giving the thumbs up to the camera. Saving about 6 in-game seconds or so over Paco. Paco, I think, failed both zips. Xander got both zips. They weren't the fastest zips, but they were still pretty damn fast with an 89. Oh, okay. Paco failed the second one only. I was just thinking because the timer seemed to indicate that a lot more went wrong, but Paco again nailing that strat in Star World 3. It's always really nice to see that. Star World 4 can always be a scary level. If there are any nerves at play at all, it can make it that bit more difficult. Missing one cape pump is all it takes, and you could be very much dead. Making a recovery after Star World 4 going a bit wry can be pretty tough, especially if you go past that block. But it will be Paco again who has the lead going into Bowser's Castle. Probably by a very similar margin to last time as well. I know that Paco can get... I'm pretty confident that Paco can still get a sub 1050 time, or around that sort of area anyway. So Xander must be on a pretty decent run. Actually, just noticing he's 8 seconds ahead of his PB. I'm hoping the dark room will go a lot better, but seems that so far, yep, it went a lot better this time for Xander. 257, not too bad. Oh yeah, he must be in sub 11 pace. Well, at least based on the splits he is, yeah. And I reckon you can probably save time in this fight as well. Okay, so nice phase 1 for Paco. Nice phase 1 for Xander. That's what we like to see. I'm trying to think, what hit was it that Paco had issues with? I think it was hit 4, so the second hit of phase 2. I imagine that Paco is going to be paying particular attention to that hit. We'll see whether he redeems himself on that mistake last time. It's close. Close. Okay, Paco fine on that hit. I mean, it wasn't really that close, but I was a bit concerned. Xander is on PB pace. And that's a big GG for Paco. Getting a 10:47 race time. Actually, that might have been a bit better because I think Paco actually split on Peach appearing. But for sure, that was sub 10:50 RTA. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Very, very good. And a 10:54 from Xander. A 10-second PB in a race? What the heck? That's so good. Massive, massive congrats to both. Hard lines for Xander. Obviously, if you're getting a massive PB in a race and you still get beaten, what more can you do? What more can you do? Possibly had an opportunity that first race, but it should be remembered that that first race was ahead of Xander's PB going into this. So Paco this time didn't make it easy, didn't give any opportunities to his opponent, and that one was always going to be difficult to win. Albin, this is double elimination, so Xander, we'll be seeing more of Xander. This is a winner's round match. Xander made the last 16. Big congrats again for that. So we will see him go straight to round 5, I think, of the second chance bracket. He gets to go quite far in that, at least, which is a nice bonus. Alright folks, I have given both an invitation to join me in live if they want to talk about their races at all. But for the meantime, I'm going to have a look at the calendar, and wow, in 25 minutes we have a match coming up. It's going to be Zine versus Javi, or Javi, I think it's a soft J, I'm not sure. I'm going to find that out in advance. I don't want to be pronouncing it incorrectly. Then following that, we've got Volby versus Rich, and joining me, we've got Xander. You,
howdy,
on that second one. Wow. I'm very impressed. I was saying earlier that if you manage to PB in a race and still lose, what the hell can you do?
Yeah,
I'm
true.
very impressed.
Yeah, I think that's an 11 exit PB overall. My orb time's crap, I think.
Oh, right, so those splits were sort of your comeback splits, although a low 50 still seems pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, I'll take it, for sure.
And that PB was with both P-switches defying you. Both those P-switches did you in that race.
Yeah.
And it was a shame in DS1 as well, because otherwise your DS1 was perfect.
Yeah, that took quite a bit of time, actually.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But congrats, Paco. 2-0. Has to feel pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah, GG.
Sorry, Xander. I feel a little bad.
I mean, I shouldn't have been the one facing you, to be honest. It should have been Steven.
I don't know about that.
I disagree. Based on what we saw in that match, you're very much the person that should be here. So I wouldn't think about it that way. You secured that victory fair and square. No, I mean, obviously you've done really well to get here. Final 16 does sound pretty good whenever you put it that way.
Yeah.
Or at least final 16 in the winners bracket. But yeah, this is getting pretty interesting now. I think Haku, you play the winner of Bob
I think I got GDF. I think I got GDF next.
and Umar, right?
I think I got GDF next. Do I not?
Oh wait, did they already play?
Truman and Umar did.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
And
Yes.
then Umar went into a feeder with RetroBob, did he not? Maybe I'm getting it wrong.
I
I'm
don't
gonna have
know
a
if that happened.
see. Let's have a look. I'm probably just being an idiot. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a totally different part of the bracket. Oh wait, no. Actually, you will be playing the winner of RetroBob and Umar.
Yeah, so, well, I'll see GDF next. I mean, Bob.
Oh
Do-
right. Oh, I get you. It would be very easy to write off Umar going up against someone like Bob, but I think we're in for a surprise. I think that match could easily go 2-1 to either. But obviously, Bob is a pretty big favorite.
Do we know who I'll be against in losers yet? Or are there more matches to do yet?
It's very unlikely that you're going quite far into the second chance bracket.
Okay, I haven't really looked at the brackets a whole lot recently.
You had no intention of losing, although, well, it's going to be between these four. It's going to be the winner of Dactyl and Milani playing the winner of Zero Maverick and Super Megadab, and then you're going to play the winner of that.
Okay, that's cool.
So what I would say is if you're up against Dactyl, I was blown away by how Dactyl played.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Mid 40 runs both times, and then Star World 3 happened and he lost minutes, which was really nice. But that was a race. A really good race. But yeah, guys, I've rambled on. If you want to talk or say anything, feel free. Otherwise, we're basically done, I think.
Nah, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, Xander, you've done really well. I'm really happy to see you get this far.
Well,
But,
it's not over yet.
well, no, it looks like he's just going to have to cause havoc in the second chance bracket, so
Yeah.
good luck with that. And yeah, Paco, congrats on getting to the quarterfinals.
Thanks. Is this where my run ends?
I don't know, that's up to you.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll have to root for you.
Huh?
I guess we'll root for Umar, but I don't know. What times did he get?
Umar, I think Umar got, like, I think at least one of his matches was 10:44.
Yeah,
I can remember
yeah,
that
better
for the
than me,
last
right?
one.
Oh God. Okay.
And I think the other one might have been like a 10:51, so Umar had been performing really well. Obviously, I expected him to perform pretty well, but he seemed even more consistent than what I would have imagined. Him and Dact probably been the two people I've been impressed most by, just in terms of how flawless their runs were.
What about Seathorn?
I actually haven't seen any of Seathorn's races, although I imagine that Seathorn's absolutely demolishing.
Yeah, Seathorn seems to be the kind of person that can not play for months and then come back and still get amazing times.
Yeah, how does he do that?
Well, Seathorn will be playing the winner of one of our matches coming up tonight, Volpe and Rich. I don't know what to think about that race. Definitely the one I've been looking forward to the most, because it's a big question mark in my mind as to who's going to win that. But Volpe has years of experience in this category.
Come on, Ben. You know Volpe's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Well, I don't know. I couldn't comment, although all that experience is definitely going to come in handy.
Wait a second. When is that race?
That race is in 1 hour and 20 minutes, though Rich is a very, very good 11 exit runner.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
that'll be a good one to watch.
he's going to need consistency against Volpe, because I imagine Volpe will easily knock out low 1050 runs, possibly sub 1050 if they're going well. Alright, well, I've talked endlessly. Thank you so much for the races, guys. Really appreciate it as always. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And yeah, good luck in your matches coming up.
Thanks.
Alright, I think we're probably going to go offline for 15 minutes. I don't think we can really stay online and just... Oh, Zaku, that hasn't happened yet, so Volpe and Rich will be coming up in an hour and a half. Or actually less than that. Wow. Ooh, wait. Dots and Drams Cats tonight as well? Whoa. Whoa. That's one to look forward to as well. I mean, no pressure, Dots, but I did choose you as the winner in my bracket because I wanted to be different. But also because I totally trust your ability. So, no pressure at all. And yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching. We will be back pretty soon. See you guys in about 15 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.